It's sort of been all over. This older gentleman who came on and kind of warned the Russian media that he thought they were in for some trouble. And as I recall, one of his major points was that when people are defending their homeland, they're very hard to defeat. And so this was one of the places that I thought his argument really didn't hold very much water, because look, the genesis of this conflict is people in Donbass defending their homeland against what they see as Western invaders. And I think this is why it's going as well as it. I mean, look, they held off the U.S. funded, U.S. trained, U.S. intelligence aided Ukrainian army for 8 years, with a pretty static front line the entire time without Russia's help. And going along that coast of the Black Sea there, whether you're in Mariupol or Melitopol, which are already liberated, or then going further into Nikolaev or Odessa, look, significant portions of that population are Russian speaking, ethnically Russian, and sympathetic to Russia. I think it's impossible to even know, while the current Kiev government still occupies these places, what the public opinion there is, because we've seen so much censorship, so much detainment of any opposition, of anyone who even blinks in the direction of Russia.
Right.
So I think this is a miscalculation to say that these people are defending their homeland, because a lot of people, everyone on the other side, feels that they're defending their homeland in the same way.
Right.
But whether, look, when these huge shipments of U.S. weapons that come in, can that start to make a difference? I'm not enough of a military expert to know. That continues to be troubling, to see the flow of weapons that come in from the West. And forgetting the military experts for a moment, and forgetting the administrators and the governors and whatnot, when I was just speaking with grandmothers and just regular old civilians, who's a lady whose balcony had just been blown off by a grad, every single person said to me at some point when I interviewed them to tell the American people that they need to stop sending weapons to Ukraine, because this is what's fueling this conflict and what's continuing to kill people. And that, as an American citizen, and I assume a lot of our audience are also American citizens, this is the primary contradiction in this struggle for us. This is the thing that we need to put front and center, that our complicity in arming this fascist state is causing an incredible amount of needless death.
Well, here in Washington, we understand that the $40 billion that is being sold as Ukrainian aid to help Ukraine. That's the way the New York Times and the AP and Twitter in its news updates framed it. We understand that this is just a way of extracting money from the U.S. taxpayer to wash through Ukraine, and it's going to come right back here to the contractors, to the employees of the Beltway bandits and the arms dealers, the executives, the board members, people like Lloyd Austin, the Pentagon chief, who was a board member at, I believe, Lockheed. It's money laundering operation. Raytheon, sorry.
Yeah, he was
Raytheon. Okay, and Raytheon's the maker of the Javelin missile. Joe Biden was just down in Troy, Alabama, at the plant where Raytheon makes the Javelin missile, and he was, touting this kind of as a big plus for the U.S. economy. I mean, it was kind of a wink and a nod to military Keynesianism.